It's, okay, I know how to build a relationship, I know how to have a chat with somebody, but then what, right? But then what? So the first steps are to make sure we're having strategic questions, so we're gathering information. Not just having a chat, but having a strategic chat. You guys have heard me say generic questions get generic answers, right? So we want to know who they bring to games. We want to know where they prefer to sit. But you can tell it's exciting, important, something they're enthusiastic about because of what you just said. You hear the change in their voice. The inflection changes, the speed in which they speak changes, their voice is a little bit louder. That means it's important to them. And if it's important to them, by gosh, it's got to be important to you. Write that down. If it's important to them, it has to be important to you. So we have impact on each other, which means we have contributions to the culture in our department on a daily basis. So think about what you want the culture, the reputation or purpose in the National Sales Center or any other department that you're in, what you want that to be. And then think of the ways that you can personally contribute to it. Because whatever your short-term goals are, that's great, but make sure they're in line with your long-term goals and recognize the more of those short-term goals that you achieve, if it's going in the right direction, will help you, at least put you in a better position to achieve those long-term goals. So think about what your why is. It's what we like to call it now, the why. What's your why? And if your why is to be an athletic director, is to be a vice president, is to be whatever it is, that's great. But on a daily basis, let's make sure we're motivated to go in that direction. Because if we're only looking at today, that's not enough to sustain greatness on a long-term basis. Yeah, we love to make the sales, we love to make the commission, we want you to do that. But we also want to put you in a position to achieve your dream, not just what you want to accomplish today, but what your dream is. And we can help you do that, right? What you do today impacts your tomorrow, remember that, and always go in the direction of your why, okay? First of all, a question. Let's say you make a really good sales presentation, and then you follow up afterwards, and you're trying to reach that decision maker. And what happens? A lot of times you don't even reach them, right? A lot of times you don't even reach them. So what percentage of the time do you think that happens?
I'd say at least 80% of the time.
And that's a lot. 50 to 60% of the time is the most common answer I get when I'm traveling and asking that question. So think of it, at least half the time, if not over 3 out of 4 times, you've got people that you're not going to reach again. And when you know that, when you hang up the phone, shame on you if you didn't ask for the sale. Ask for that sale, right, Chris? Heck yeah, ask for that sale. Because you don't know if you're going to have that second chance. You don't know. Ask for that sale. Question for everybody. What's the best way to have a great day?
Great start.
Asia, thank you. Yeah, a great start in the morning. First thing, get out of the gate strong. The way to do that is to put your business plan for the next business day together before you leave today. So for tomorrow, create your business plan for tomorrow, today, before you leave. What that does for you is when you come in, and Emily, Chris, you guys have long commutes. When you guys come in, have your plan ready so that you can get out of the gate strongly, like Asia's talking about. Because when people try to put a business plan together first thing in the morning, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? The challenge is you've been on the road, you come in, and maybe you're not as focused on business. But at the end of the day, you've been focusing on business for 8 hours. That's the perfect time to plan your next business day. Organizational skills, very important, because it helps us get more things done in less time, just like David was talking about. This is a real key to your success, not just today in sales, but tomorrow when you have more responsibilities because you've been promoted, all right? So what percentage of all of the no's you get, what percentage come in the first minute? David, what do you think?
Boz, I'd say about 85%.
That's a pretty common answer, and that's a lot. That's a lot of our no's.
Yes, it is.
Holy cow. When we get a no early in the conversation, they're not saying no to the product, the partner, tickets. They're just saying no to thinking to themselves, this is a salesperson. This is somebody trying to sell me something. So the key, when you get those no's early in the conversation, is to try to cut it off at the pass. Get them talking. Transition quickly from our introduction to that first question. The more they talk, the less they start thinking of us as a salesperson. And when they think of us as a salesperson, we have a hard time. Zig Ziglar said, stop selling, start helping. When we get them talking and find out ways that we can help them, we'll have success. So if anybody ever tells me I can't get to every game, my response is, no, I understand that. We've got a lot of season ticket holders that can't get to every game, but they are season ticket holders because they understand this is the best way to support the program. They understand for the games they do come to, this is how you get the best seats. So you help them understand what's in it for them. A lot of people think when it comes to objections, what they're not going to use, what they're not going to take advantage of. Our job is to get them to think about what they will take advantage of.